Michael. Morning.
Lovely day.
Coffee later. Michael.
Look, sorry.
Okay then. Another time.
Come on, Paula, this is me you're talking to. You both know how long it takes to run a print match. What, half an hour?
This is important. I know I'm right about this.
Yes, a print match takes half an hour, if it takes priority. But you must see the difficult position you put me in.
I know.
No paperwork, not collected by a police officer, obtained in a dubious manner, brought in by a member of public and utterly inadmissible as evidence. A fingerprint on a compass? Oh. The half-sister has to be my active line of inquiry for the moment. We're concentrating on her.
But Sadie is the half-sister. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, can you prove it?
Believe me, if you had seen how spooked she was yesterday, you would know that there is something strange about her.
Look, with the best will in the world, spooked is not a crime.
Paula, please, can't you just indulge me here? Get the fingerprints checked out. Sadie was definitely covering something up. She couldn't have acted more suspiciously.
What, and you were there?
Oh, you know he wasn't.
Rico.
Okay, don't believe me, fine, but don't say that I didn't try and do something. Because we all know that if something dreadful had happened, I did try.
Look, Rico, I am taking everything you told me seriously.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Yes. Which is why I've arranged for DC Jordan to pay Sadie a visit later today. And why, even though the print was collected in a far from conventional way, it will be checked out against the one on the letter.
Thank you.
No, he's not. No, he's not here.
You are in for a really, really big surprise later.
Well, I think we'll be getting those fingerprints matches pretty quickly now.
Despite your bad temper.
I was being forthright.
Ah, okay, if you say so. Just remember, softly, softly catching monkey.
What?
We won't get anywhere by getting all angry and raising our voices.
Won't we? Anyway, you know I'm right about this. Otherwise, be prepared to talk to Nick about
Well, I
it.
know you're worried, and I certainly believe that Sadie could be some kind of stalker, but...
Good morning.
Good morning. Don't you think there should be more dealers around Leatherbridge?
Not on a Thursday morning, no.
I have a 9 o'clock appointment with Dr. Fenton. Okay. You don't recognise me, do you? Vivian Walsh? Wow, I would never have known that was you. I
Greg
can't
needs to see Nick.
Yeah, I'm sorry, just a minute. I'm actually with someone. How are you, Vivian? It's Vivienne now. I lived in Paris for a couple of years.
Oh. Donna.
Paris? Wow, in the fashion industry, gotta be. Look at you.
Excuse me, sorry. Donna, I really need to speak to Nick. Is he with a patient? I'm sorry to break up your little chat, but it's very important.
Miss Vivienne Swish?
I changed my surname too.
Swish? Whiplash more like. Oh, so have you like this morning?
We just got something to deal with.
Okay.
Has Nick got anyone in his room?
No.
Thank you. That wasn't so difficult, was it?
No, that's because he's not in his room, because he's not coming in today. What's wrong?
Why isn't he?
Is he at home?
Where is he?
Who's he with?
He's just gone off with Sadie for the day, that's all.
What? I told you this would happen.
Did he say where they were going?
Look, if you two are so determined to interrogate Donna, can you please do it in the staff room? Well, it's okay, I'll cover.
Thank you.
But you were so telling me everything. Hello, how can I help you today?
The opening hours are pretty erratic. It's not your run-of-the-mill lingerie shop. Maybe you should phone ahead first, check it's open, make a firm appointment.
What, you mean to guarantee total satisfaction?
Excuse me?
You know what I mean. Have you seen the helping that woman's got? Stacked or what? What else do you think she sells beside panties, eh?
Like I said, the opening hours are between 9 and half 5, but not always.
Well, thanks for the tip. I'll phone first.
Yeah, you do that. Die.
Nick is just having a day off.
Looking for some.
Yep, he's gone off for the day with Sadie out into the wild, getting away from it all, he said.
What do you mean, into the wilderness?
No, I didn't say the wilderness. It's the Peak District, not the Appalachian Trail.
Did he say where?
Somewhere that sounded a bit lovey-dovey, romantic.
Try and remember, Donna, it's really important.
Why would I think it mattered? It was a wedding, romantic type of name. I told him I wouldn't be surprised if Sadie got down on one knee and made him an offer he couldn't refuse.
No, sweet.
She had large-scale maps at the apartment for walking and climbing.
Mind you, Nick's not really the bookshop and tea room type, though, is he? It'll be yomping across a field somewhere. Kendal mint cake, flask of weak tea and a map, correctly folded, sealed in a Ziploc bag.
Okay, so we have to get ourselves organised, all right? We'll go home, you can look through some of the maps you've got, and I'll go on the internet.
Greg, excuse me, but you're not going anywhere. You've got Miss Dyson waiting. You know she won't see anyone else. And I've put Helen and Tony Gresham off from yesterday.
Oh, no, don't look at me. I'm already mopping up after Nick's list as it is. What's it matter where he's gone anyway? Oh, no, actually, no. Don't tell me. He's off breezing around somewhere and I'm seeing his patients. You see, less a woman would be jealous.
Ah! This is hopeless.
What about Joe?
No, Vivian Swish is a double appointment, and then he's chock-a-block till noon.
So he's taken on Nick's list as well, has he?
Yes. Look, I really don't know why this is so important.
Because we think that Sadie is going to try and hurt Nick.
So my contribution, I'll buy us lunch. How do you fancy Plowman's by pub fireside?
We're going to be miles away from the nearest pub. But don't worry. The last thing you'll be thinking about is eating.
You've lost 40 kilos. Well, I'm a bit pound, shillings and pence, I'm afraid. What's that in old money?
6 stones and 3 pounds.
Wow, that's a real achievement. And you've done that in 2 years?
Yes, with Dr. Maguire and Nurse Walker's help.
Well, that's precisely the best way to do it. Lose the weight slowly and keep it off permanently.
So they say.
Well, everything's fine. More than fine, I would say. You're one hell of a success story, Vivienne. A role model, if ever I met one.
I wouldn't say that, Doctor,
Why not?
because I'm going to put the weight back on.
Show me the map.
Nope. I'm not going to give you a chance to unpaddle me.
I want to know where we're heading.
You are heading for the time of your life. Come on, don't you trust me?
No.
Well, you're going to have to, because it's going to be a tough hike. But when we get there, it'll be worth every step. We'll never forget today.
I'm gonna go back home and start on the maps. Tell Greg that Nick's not answering his phone.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't remember where he said he was
It's
gonna-
not your fault.
I said I was sorry.
Do me a favor. Check on his phone, okay?
Yeah, of course.
Your heart is healthy. You're out of the high-risk categories for diabetes, heart attack, stroke. Your blood pressure's perfectly normal. You can run up the stairs. You can wear whatever you like. So far as I can see, everything is 100% positive. You're wonderfully well.
Is that what people see, Doctor? Do they look at me and think there's a healthy-looking woman? I don't think so.
You're not comfortable with being looked at?
People see me and they make assumptions and think they're free to make comments and suggestions, and you have no idea.
So you have difficulty dealing with the attention?
Why should I have to deal with it? I hate it. I don't want to deal with it anymore.
There are coping strategies.
Oh, please. Sure, I could cope better if I wore an abaya.
Abaya?
It's an Islamic dress. Very chic, long, elegant. It covers a woman completely.
And you don't want to wear that because...
Predominantly because I'm not a Muslim woman. I personally subscribe to the view that a woman's dress should only be dictated by her own taste and sense of style. And she should be able to wear what she wants, whether it's an abaya or...
Right.
Dr. Fenton, I have always wanted to look like this. I was a fat schoolgirl and an even fatter teenager, but I always dreamed of looking like Jessica Rabbit, or better still, Betty Page or a Vargas girl.
Betty Page. She was my father's old pin-up. Wasn't she?
Naughty, provocative, stunning to look at.
Oh, well, I was going to say, wasn't she into bondage?
Her look is an aesthetic choice, Doctor. It's not an invitation.
No, of course it isn't. So, you've got the body you want, and now you've got the look you always wanted.
But I can't have it, because it turns out I can't stand what goes along with it, and what I've lost because of it.
Well, like what? What have you lost, apart from 6 stone 3 pounds?
My best friend.
Well, maybe she's just jealous. I mean, she'll get over it.
No, my best friend was a he, Michael. I used to think that maybe one day we'd... Well, don't they say that the luckiest people in the world are those that fall in love with a best friend?
They do.
Well, I thought I might just be that lucky. Once I looked like this. Well, turns out I can hardly bear to be near me now. But if I put the weight back on, then maybe I'll get Michael back as my friend, and then maybe this time I'll have the guts to take a chance.
Give me a break here.
Oh, come on!
Man in need of the kiss of life.
We've got a lot of ground to cover.
This is supposed to be a fun day climb. On the SAS survival yump. Come on for a minute.
You lightweight, come on, it'll be worth it. Haven't I promised?
Yeah.
Anything? Mrs. Post.
Come on, keep up. When I get to the top, I'll give you a kiss.
I want you to kiss me now. Give me the kiss.
Donna, call me if you remember anything, okay?
Yeah, look, I'm sorry if I couldn't...
No. I'm sorry. I made you feel guilty and I really shouldn't have. Don't worry. I will find them.
Do you know, sometimes wholemeal bread, limp lettuce, stuff and low-fat mayo just doesn't do it for me.
Well, I've got some samosas if you want some.
Oh, don't mention a fried food. Listen, Vivienne, she told me you were at school together. You must have hardly recognised her when she came in.
I know, yeah. Because at school she used to be a real laugh, and then today she was just really glum.
No, I mean being so trim and glamorous.
Oh, she was always glamorous.
Was she?
Oh, yeah. Fabulous hair, wonderfully dressed, you know. A bit more demure in them days, being so plump, but she always had it, you know what I mean?
Oh, she must have been a real smash hit with the lads then.
Well, it wasn't the 50s, so I'm not so sure.
Careful.
No, she never really was interested in boys. She was always too busy sketching and designing outfits. There was one lad who used to hang around with her a lot there.
Right.
Yeah, real fish out of water he was, took all the girly subjects.
Oh, wasn't education a discrimination-free zone when you were at secondary school? You know, girls doing all the rugby and boys doing the cooking.
Well, if you say so. Oh, he was teased a lot.
What was that? His classmates thought he was gay.
What? No, Michael So wasn't gay. He had a real thing for Vivienne.
Michael? Oh, that's interesting. So, why?
They used to call him the big CC.
CC?
Chubby chaser. I'm sure Vivienne gets more attention than she can deal with these days, looking like that there.
This Michael, what did he do when he left school, do you know?
Yeah, you know that florist in town called Tangled Woods?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's his. Michael Wood. Get it? I mean, it's great, isn't it? I can remember that, but I can't remember where Nick said he was going.
If they can't spare any officers, then we're just going to have to look for Nick and that woman ourselves. This is where I think she's taken him. It's Bride's Trail. It's a popular climbing route. There's some more difficult climbs for the experienced people.
Well, Bride's Trail sounds harmless enough.
Well, bride is the corruption of the Norse word brink. It means edge.
Okay, so which way do we go? I mean, does that look like the sort of place you'd choose? There, Lover's Knot?
No, it's too busy. She's gonna want a place to be alone. At the other end of this trail. There.
Bride's Peak.
Yeah. It's more remote, and this is the area that Sadie's map covered, and if Donna is right about the wedding bit, it fits best.
So, what's the terrain like?
Steep, rocky. Potentially, if she wants to make it look like an accident, it's more than easy to make Nick fall.
Have you tried his phone?
I've been trying all morning.
Try again.
You're determined to have me follow you around all day, aren't you?
Not my fault you can't keep up.
Yeah, here I am, happy to trail behind.
No, not here, not yet.
There's a word for this in less select circles.
We have to get to the right place first. But then it'll be perfect. We'll be totally alone. No one will find us.
I get that, but do we have to behave like strangers till we get there?
Bye then.
Are those ladies wearing abayas?
Yes, they are.
I thought so. Your friend Vivienne described them to me.
Well, I wouldn't have thought an abaya was Vivian's cup of tea.
Vivienne. I looked up on the internet. I must say, Swish is a very, very glamorous setup.
You're shopping at Swish? Oh, Swish and your patient? She the one that owns that really fancy liquor shop then?
She used to go to my school. She was ever so fat.
No.
Ronnie bought me a sexy pair of drawers from there once. Glorious. Actually, it's time we went back, bought me a new pair.
Drawers? As in, put your winter drawers on?
Michael's Tangled Woods Florist is in the same street. I thought I might go and take a butcher's.
Erotic underwear and flowers. Something like Thomas Joe?
If you must know, I'm engaging in a spot of detective work.
Well, size 12.
What is?
I am. If you manage to detect any totally irresistible underwear. See you later.
Listen, I didn't mean to sound so spiteful.
What?
When I said that Vivian used to be fat, it's just I'm not feeling very bright today. I've been trying to work out where Nick said he was going all morning.
Well, why? Is it important?
Well, yeah, I think so.
Well, stop thinking about it, then it'll just come to you.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, it always works with me. Right, I'm going to go into town and take a look at your ex-fat friend's place. And you, dear lady, are going to have one of your gorgeous samosas and stop beating yourself up about everything. Cheer up, okay?
Okay.
How long is it since you popped in for a coffee? I'm not giving up on you, Michael Woods. Look, I've even bought fondant fancies. You can have the yellow one, and I promise not to suck out the sponge before I eat the icing.
I can't stop. I've got a courier coming for this line 15 minutes. Sorry. Oh, did that sleazy bloke call you?
Sleazy blokes call me every day, unfortunately.
Yeah, but this one was particularly rancid. I don't know why you just can't tell them all to get stuffed.
Because, Michael, we can't all work in environments that are floral and perfumed. Pants have their downs as well as their ups.
Look, V, another time, yeah? Save me a cake?
You keep them. See you whenever.
What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me?
Has your phone got any signal?
No.
How can we be sure they're even here?
Well, what do you want to do, give up?
Well, of course I don't. I just think we need to be more methodical. You know, we need to stick together and systematically trace every single climb she could take him on.
That's mad. We'll cover a lot more ground separately.
Yeah, maybe, but when we find them, we'll be better off together.
When we find them, it's gonna take us weeks. I can't believe the police... Why is that Paula Daniels so useless?
Hey, what do you expect her to do? Just dispatch loads of helicopters and scour the hillside on our say-so?
Well, you know what? Yeah, I do. Because it's better that we find Nick before it's too late. He's in danger.
Okay, so it's up to us, but it's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
We've got to keep looking. This way.
Strange. Most fathers would never dream of buying flowers for their daughters.
Well, she dragged up from an awful grade to a grade B, so I wanted to know that I'd noticed.
Well, like I say, she's a lucky girl.
Well, I'm lucky to have found such a superb florist.
Thanks. We try our best.
Well, it's an interesting row of shops altogether, this. Makes a change from all the usual chains and franchises. Every modernised high street always looks the same nowadays.
Yeah, tell me about it.
That shop further down, Swish, is it? You know, I don't think I've ever seen a shop selling underwear with quite such panache.
Swish goes way beyond undies. You should go in. The girl who runs it's 1 in a million.
Is she? What's she like?
She's amazing. Unique.
You two are close then, are you?
Oh, I wish. We used to go to school together, and I used to think, I sell flowers to people every day so they can say, I miss you, or I'm sorry, or I'm thinking of you, or just, I love you. Look, I'm selling flowers to a dad so he can say, you got a B, girl, well done, you're on my radar. Trouble is, there's not a bunch of flowers in the world that says, I missed my chance with you. You were always so beautiful, and now you're so beautiful that you're out of my league. And I missed my chance. And I'm a fool. But I will always love you.
I'll be back.
Search engines. $487,804. Really helpful. Okay, advanced search plus walking and hiking. Gotcha.
Greg, it's me. I found it on the internet. It's a place called the Bride's Trail. There's a climb. It's off one end of the trail. The Lover's Knot. Nick said Lovers.
Put a washing and care instruction leaflet in the box.
I'll pay with my platinum card, darling. Now, why don't you just slip into this and treat this to a little bit of a floor show, eh?
Could you check the amount and put your pin in, please?
You sure that's all you want me to put in?
They're all natural fabrics.
And what's your favourite fabric? I bet you'd like to slip into a little bit of rubber, wouldn't you?
Okay, that's enough.
I beg your pardon?
It's fine, really.
You heard, it's fine, so why don't you just butt out, Grandad?
Just take your stuff and go.
Get over yourself, mate. Look at her, she's gagging for it.
If I have to teach you how to talk to a woman, just say the word. Do you understand me?
Tart.
No, Dr. Fenton, please, don't bother.
You can't let a runt like that convince you that you're better off putting weight on. Not all men are like that. You know that, don't you?
I look like a tart.
No, Vivian, listen. I see a woman with incredible verve and style. And what's more, I know someone who's always seen that. And always will. Wait there. Right, don't usually do this. Cupid, I am not, but Michael, you are about to save the NHS a small fortune.
I don't...
Now, shush, doctor speaking. Now, you have carried a torch for this woman for years. Why you've never had the gumption to tell her is beyond me. She seems perfectly approachable to me. And you, Vivienne, well, you know what I think. No, not think. No. You don't want chocolate, you don't want cakes, you don't want crisps. You want Michael.
I've only ever wanted...
You are all that I want.
Hallelujah! Now get on with it and make each other happy. Oh, and don't thank me. It's all in a day's work. I'll pick my flowers up.
Hang on. I've got a signal and a message.
Greg, it's me. I found it on the internet. It's a place called the Bride's Trail. There's a climb. It's off one end of the trail. The Lover's Knot. Nick said lovers.
Oh,
What is it?
it's Donna. We're in the wrong place. Come on.
Well, you're right. It's worth the climb. Thanks for bringing me here. It's breathtaking. So beautiful. What have I done to deserve you?
It makes you feel glad to be alive, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Close your eyes. I want to kiss you.
Tonight on Super Vets, Louis the dog is rushed back into theatre for emergency surgery. That's at 7 on BBC1. But next, not for the first time, Jessica ends up staring down the barrel of a gun in Murder, She Wrote.